Hi, this is the Ivy League astrologer with the March 2015 reading for Vedic Sagittarius. All right, Vedic Sagittarians and Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius moons, heavy ninth house people, Sagittarius Atmakarakas, all that stuff. The first card out for you is the Fool. So this looks as if you're setting off on a new path, openly. Looking for enlightenment, I would say. And kind of aware that the troubles in your path or the rocks in your path are imaginary, or can be overcome with faith. It has sort of a walking on water feel to it. Not of Jesus walking on water, but whoever came down from the ship and was walking on water also until he lost faith. And anyway, my biblical knowledge is not excellent, but it feels like it's a matter of setting out on faith, and that you kind of have to like ignore the present circumstances or ignore the material conditions in order to really do this faith work that is your goal this month. I think you may have some kind of cheerleaders in the form of, in just little small ways, maybe like kind of just like odd, unexpected things that let you know that you're on the right path, even if it looks like, you know, what you're working on is improbable or something. But yeah, I think it's a pure mission, and it seems like it's something you need to do. It's not something that is about money, or that you're doing for monetary gain. I think you're leaving behind a lot of things in order to embark on this new path. A history of fighting, of waiting for someone else to change. Of maybe using words unwisely. I think you're kind of laying all that to rest this month and letting it kind of go by. And being kind of reborn with like a new purpose. Or like, I feel like you're trying to, in some cases, find a way to peacefully contemplate a split from your home, from a home that you've known, whether that's just something you've been working on for a long time, a relationship, an actual home and family. You're trying to find a way to be peaceful about it in the present. Peaceful but still present, I would say. And kind of let the past go. It may feel like this is not immediately working, or like you're not getting as much in return for what you're giving or something. And so you may have to kind of work hard to just stay the course. But I think it's important that you do, even if you don't see the reward kind of immediately. I think you maybe have moments this month of just feeling very emotional, and feeling sort of deprived, I think. Or like you've been defeated somehow. Like, you know, you put in a lot of work and you're working hard on this and it's still not really the way you want it to be. But I think kind of when you open your eyes again from these moments of like grief or despair, you're going to see your vision kind of coming into being, and you're going to see a larger plan that's kind of opening up before you. Yeah, I think it's going to be very present for you this month. I think maybe kind of especially after these moments of like despair or discomfort or uncertainty. But I do think that the whole month is maybe going to be a little bit of like just trying to get yourself in line with what you're doing, with how you're moving forward, and trying to contain your emotions to the point where you can be effective. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to move forward with strength of purpose towards a goal that you believe in on like a moral level as well as just mentally, like sort of something that seems very strong within you, that comes from like the center of yourself that you're trying to move towards. It just seems like people may be kind of opposing you this month, or not wanting your wisdom, not wanting to accept what you have to give. But I think you still need to look upon those people with kindness and kind of nurture them. So this is kind of a month for you to like rise above. In order to get yourself to the future that is unfolding for you already and that you know is best. So yeah, it looks like there's a status quo, which you're trying to change. With a lot of passion and love. And it feels like it may just be stuck for a bit this month, but that it will change. Seems like maybe there's some fear or force of habit that is keeping things stationary for now. But that where you're coming from is actually like trying to cultivate a higher good. So I think that if you can kind of maintain this attitude of peace and love, if you can come from a place of love, basically, and kind of bear with it, then I think you're going to see change happening pretty quickly, maybe next month, things opening up for you a bit more. But I think that you are fairly certain about where you need things to get to, and I think that's going to help you kind of hold your ground this month, because it feels like a month where you may need to do that. Yeah, I think that this month is about overcoming circumstances that have had you stuck, that have kind of fallen from being creative, powerful, useful things into being just habits that are like practically addictions, you know, or that are depleting you and keeping you from responding to new stimuli in new ways. So I think it's about kind of overcoming those habits and taking time to learn a new way, which is going to take time and patience and a peacefulness. Again, there's a lot about kind of peaceful presence in this reading. So it seems like that's kind of the energy that you need to be bringing this month, is a peaceful presence. And part of that, I guess, is just going to be like observing peacefully when things are not moving the way you want them to be. And I think part of it is just going to be waiting and continuing to be like benign and positive, and that is going to affect the change that you want. And it may feel like, yeah, like you're just being kind of caught or thwarted for a while, but in fact, you are just figuring out a new way to move forward. So, yeah, it's an interesting reading for this month, but I hope that's helpful for you, Sagittarians, and please get in touch if you would like to have a personal reading or if you have comments or thoughts. Yeah, thanks again for watching, and hope that's helpful for March. Thanks. Bye.